sort of like northeast of CS Lone Star. So I believe your plan was to kind of like head back towards base and regroup there. Maybe do some science.
Yeah.
And recoup. Try and
upgrade our loadout.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because we haven't taken enough downtime yet.
No, you've done a lot of exploring, but not too much focused on development at the moment. So what kind of route do you want to head back? Like, obviously, if you went straight back, you'd be going back into Coalition territory. So do you want to go like just around like that, or?
I do believe that was the plan. I think we had a plan, if I remember it correctly, which I'm not saying I do. I think the plan was to kind of head west, and then when we get near like the corner of their territory, kind of arc up a little bit. Let's see, kind of like not quite that extreme, but that idea.
Okay. Yeah, so just generally.
Yeah, because we're kind of
a pretty good berth. You know, like 50 miles an hour, or 50 miles an hour, 50 miles.
Yeah.
At least. Okay. Yeah, and you guys went to the east a little ways to sort of attempt to throw them off the scent.
Yep. Of
where you originated from, which is probably what the Sky Cycles were following you to figure out. Yeah, so currently, however, before you head off on the travel, it's like 5 a.m. maybe, and Rudge, you're not feeling super great. You've turned off the like health alert in your helmet because it's been beeping for the past couple of hours. So I mean, like your insides are on the inside, but you should probably treat some of those injuries before they become life-threatening.
Wasn't he doing that when we were looking at the vehicle, though?
I think he was. I don't know if you had enough time to actually like finish any treatment.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you definitely have time to do so now.
All right.
So yeah, this would be a
medical doctor treatment.
Doctor treatment roll. Might be a little bit of a penalty for operating on yourself.
There is.
I don't know if it's.
He does have 0 with him. Isn't 0 a medical robot too?
That's true. 0 gives you a bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 40% or 80%.
Yeah. So just like. Can just say that negates the penalty, so those cancel out.
Okay. He provides a 15% bonus when assisting, and then he has an 80% proficiency with a ton of shit.
Right, yeah. Because he's pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm. That's where I was getting those numbers from. Like 20 or 80. Well, obviously that's a big gap.
Alright, yeah, we'll say with his assistance, you don't. His like bonus negates your operate self penalty. So just do whatever your skill is.
Mm-hmm. It's a 98.
Yeah, because you're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Till he kills himself here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Roll 100.
Rudge goes into a coma.
And Rudge stabs himself in the throat with this
energy
scalpel.
Yeah.
I forgot to translate it from human to. So
Still unhuman, so you're like, oh, that's my heart.
I got a 6.
6%?
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty good, I guess.
Better than 98, technically.
Yeah.
Alright, so you will you'll recover at 6 MDCs per day. We'll say once you get back to rest, it'll be double that.
Okay.
Because you'll have time to like, like lay down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
not travel with vigorous vibration. Yeah, so
I feel a bit better after some painkillers and some pressure relief.
yeah, you treat the injuries, like I think it was mostly laser burns,
That's right.
so it's not pleasant.
Creams.
Willow
Yeah.
aloe vera.
But get some aloe vera.
Lots of cream.
Yeah, so you're good for right now. Start healing that. So are you guys going to head off right away to go back home? You got I think about half a night's rest, and then your great escape happened.
So yeah, I think Willow basically done with hers. I think 'cause Rudge was on his second half. I think when that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you guys took watches because you were in a presumably secure location.
If I remember correctly, I think Willow was just waking up when she started hearing noise.
Mm-hmm.
Zero was watching, and that was it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys would probably be okay to keep going.
I mean, if Rudge wants it, Rudge is wounded. I wouldn't mind just laying low, letting him get a good night's rest.
Okay.
Assuming Rudge wants to.
Probably feel a little bit better. Of course, the sooner you get back, the sooner you get the moderate comfort of the settlement.
And I guess we could be a little ridiculous. Well, fuck, I don't want to hit this thing's anywhere near this thing's higher speeds because they might be able to track that with radar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we keep on the lower end, we'll just look like any generic flying thing. But if we start hitting its freaking higher speeds, we might end up drawing attention to ourselves.
So you want to rest here for a little bit before you head back?
I'll leave that up to Rudge. Willow's.
Let's get going.
Keep going?
Yep. I want
Alright.
to get back to, our settlement.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. If I was in that condition, I too would like to rest.
Alright. Anything Willow's going to do while Rudge repairs or heals?
It's bio repair.
Yes.
I guess she'll just top up all of our armors and stuff, assuming we, I know she was kind of already doing that, but this way, double check that. She'll maybe give a closer look to all the mechanicals, starting with Zero, because he took some damage. Make sure he's not, secretly falling apart.
Yeah, he definitely took some damage. I don't think his core chassis got broken or anything, so he's pretty much fine. Maybe a little tune-up here and there help.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it was, because I think she repaired pretty much everything, but, there's never it's never a bad idea to re-go over everything.
Yep. Alright, so then are you going to do the same method of traversal? Currently the car is in the pocket.
It's in the Bay of Holding.
It's in the orb.
Yep.
So you're gonna use the sky cycle and just gun it?
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah.
That's probably not a bad idea. Just get back to base.
Going to be quicker, a little bit higher profile.
Because isn't the cruising speed 200 miles an hour or so?
My God.
I don't think it's that fast for cruising. I think it's
cruising speed is 100 between 80 and 150 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because max speed is 520 miles an hour.
Yeah, Jesus. But you don't want to be going like that.
I mean, nothing's gonna follow us at that speed, but no, I'm not going to. Like I said,
or sky cycles.
Like I said, my big concern is if we go anywhere near that fast, they might be able to have radar that picks up something that fast. Some anti-missile technology.
Yeah. Certainly not out of the question.
So
your bead on exactly how advanced they are is slowly narrowing.
You're filling in the informational gaps.
Yeah, I mean, my train of thought is, okay, if you have missiles, you probably have counter missile technology, hopefully.
Seems likely.
And we've seen that they definitely have mini missiles. I don't think we haven't seen short or medium range yet. So
You have from the robot, except for they didn't work.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I don't know if that's a great example.
I mean, she knows they're capable of it, so that's good enough. Yeah, I'd say just a generic cruising speed, maybe somewhere in the middle of that. Except what I say, 80 to 150. Yeah, so around 100, maybe 110.
Sure. All right. So, someone want to give me a navigation roll?
Sure. I have that. 62. What's my nav? Come on, paper. You got dry ass hands.
On a side note, does this thing have any kind of like built-in map or radar?
It does have some like rudimentary stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I mean, 64 out of something 94.
Do you want to give me like a computer operations roll, Willow?
Yeah, I figured while we're just cruising, she's got some time to just kind of stare up into space.
Minus
Yeah, the alien penalty.
yeah, minus 40%.
So let's see. Computer operation, I believe, is at 98, but double check. Actually, with minus 40, actually, she fails by 12.
Fails by 12. Okay, so not super familiar with like the human interface, but it seems to have sort of like a like a mapping. It definitely has radar.
Yeah.
And assorted navigation tools. You're more confident just doing it like with your own stuff.
Yeah.
Than trying to mess with this, but it probably can.
Yeah, probably get back and have someone that knows their technology a little better be like, hey.
Yeah, show you the ropes. Although you're probably gonna just like mod this up like crazy, I imagine.
I mean, what's it weigh? It might make a good first tree.
Yeah.
It's high technology.
Let's see.
It weighs 1 ton fully loaded.
Yep, which it is. Minus a couple of missiles, I guess, but whatever.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll have a think about it.
Okay, so did somebody make the navigation roll?
I got a 62 out of 94.
Sounds good. Yeah, so you rocket back to base.
Rocket Man.
Looping around, giving the coalition area a healthy berth. And you eventually spot your lake and the familiar area around there, which homes you back into...
Just show up as collision.
Yeah, so are you going to radio?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Just so they don't freak out.
Oh, yeah. Last ending is fucking Titanus to punch me with a mega damage punch while we're flying.
Just like jumps up there and smack.
Or have him throw a tri-horn at us. Catch!
Aerial tri-horn.
That'd be land to air tri-horn. Surface to air. That's what they.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that here, back at the settlement, you guys land down with a couple of the people around. Sort of get out and gather a little bit to sort of examine your new ride.
We found something.
Yeah, so after a little bit, you see Dusty's massive form, probably with Titanus, come over to take a look, and And yeah, Dusty says, "Well, that's a mighty shiny ride you got there. I guessing that they probably didn't give that to you free. Trade."
We traded a few things.
Yeah, gunfire.
Yep. Hopefully they didn't track you.
Ooh, do you think they can track the bike?
Maybe.
That's the only thing they'd be tracking.
I'm not much of a gearhead, unfortunately.
We ditched their pursuit, but I didn't think about them tracking the bike.
I did, but I honestly wasn't thinking fully about it, so that'd be partially my bad.
Can I run some sort of scan on it with what I have, computers and radio? Plus my
yeah,
jamming thing, my radio receiver and transmitter.
Tracking devices.
Alright, what would I roll for that?
You could do either computer op or read sensory equipment.
Okay.
With the Xenotech penalty at -40.
Okay, it's -40.
At least until you're familiar with it.
Yep. And that's on both?
Yep.
Okay.
One or the other.
Oh, it's the same, 84 on both, so. Alright, 84 -40 goes to 44. That's alright, I'll nail this. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
98.
Delicious. 41
41, okay.
out of 44.
So you give it a rundown. Willow probably also looking at it with her skills. And Dusty providing commentary. Maybe not super useful because, like, he can't even fit on this thing, so how's he supposed to know about it? But you do find the bike has an internal GPS in its navigation systems. You're not sure if it is like broadcasting to a control center or not. You can disable it to make sure that it's not anymore, but you're not sure if it was. You just see that it has.
Okay, so yeah, I relay that, and then I ponder, or I pose the question: should we keep going with this before we disable it?
Yep, I'm gonna pause here for just a second. I'm just gonna fly away with this thing, and then I will meet you back here. I can run at 60 miles an hour, so I feel like on my own I'm better off. And I will just fly north with this thing for a while.
All right.
And then disable that?
Yeah, I mean, now that you know where it is and stuff, you could very easily disable it or even remove it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're just going to fly north, like...
Yeah, like, I don't even know. I mean, Willow's not worried about time frame, more of, I guess... I would say as long as she can look down and see that it's like generally friendly terrain where she can run back over it, she'll go for an hour or two.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so that's a couple 100 miles north. North of your current.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I forgot it's fast.
Yeah.
So you're leaving the
Okay,
bike?
like 200 miles.
Maybe like a couple hours in Willow's running time, so like maybe up to like 100 or so miles north.
Wait,
Okay.
so you're taking it and you're leaving it there?
No, she's gonna take it there, disable it.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, then she can just fly back. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm dumb.
Yeah, no.
I forgot I could just disable. I was thinking literally leaving it there. Thank you for that, Rudge. I was gonna leave the bike there.
No, just leave the GPS tracking there.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, fly north. Actually, one thing we could do. Is there anywhere we want to pretend this thing went?
I thought of that too.
Can you go back to the world map for a second?
I can indeed.
Let's see here. Is there anywhere that we want to fuck with? That we've been to?
I mean, the only one I want to fuck with, if we can't, because there's a contract. That's
Yeah, I think, in all honesty, because, like, how far is... Oh, hell yeah. She's just gonna fly south.
fly down there.
Like she'll go fucking full speed too. Like she has no care about being caught at this point. She'll
Okay.
just fly down near Mad Dog's Canyon, remove the beacon, then fly back up.
Sounds good.
On her way back up, she will take a little bit wider path, like out to the left a little bit. Oh, how high can... Oh, these things can only fly like a couple thousand feet, can't they, in the air?
Yeah, they're not super high altitude.
Yeah, they're hover bikes, so that might not actually be the best idea. I might get shot out of the sky.
If you stay at cruising speed, you'd probably be okay. Not inside of Coalition territory. I guess unless the Pecos guys have...
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which, if they see a Coalition sky cycle flying in,
that's what I was
probably
thinking.
Probably gonna get shot.
So maybe not quite down that far then. Maybe what we'll do is go to
this fort was also Pecos one. That was the one that you guys walked into with Freak Show's guys. It had like the giggling in the dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll fly down that general direction and then just pick a random point and flick it off and then come back.
Alright, sure. So that's probably like a day trip.
Yeah, that's
for the rest of today.
Yeah, she'll stop, get some water.
Alright, be careful.
But yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I will. I feel like the less time I'm here, the better, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep, get going.
Alright, so Willow hops back on the sky cycle and flies down to that area. Yeah, I mean, that goes without incident, assuming you don't try and, like, get too close to the fort or anything.
Start shooting at them.
Just do a dual buzz their wall a little bit. Yep. Yeah, you can just drop off the GPS down there and then fly back.
Yeah, like is it like a physical like object or is it just something?
It's just like a component inside of the.
Like
oh my god! If it's something I can actually like remove and leave on, I'm gonna leave it down there
very easily.
Especially if there's any form
of the screws out and just
if there's any form of like cattle or anything, I'm gonna see if I can get them to eat it. Don't even care what it is. I'm just gonna put it in the field where there's like some like buffalo.
Give me a ranching check.
Or I was gonna say attach it to one of their horns or something.
I got a 6. I don't care what the skill is. I got a 6.
I was gonna say give me a trust intimidate, but sure, whatever you got, you succeeded.
Oh no, I'm gonna throw in that stupid river where those snake things were.
The leech. I mean, that was like over here.
Oh yeah, good. Oh, that's fine. That's good enough. It's over that. Yeah, it was in that general direction. That would work.
I guess that river is also down here. You're not sure if there are giant leeches there, but
that's the river. I'm gonna throw it in though, cause fuck those guys.
All right.
Help
throw it in the river. Hopefully, it's waterproof.
I mean, I would assume it is.
Probably.
If they attach something to a sky cycle not being weatherproof,
they wouldn't weatherproof it. That'd be stupid. Although I guess nothing's really waterproof, just water resistant.
Nah, that's just for our day technology.
That's true. I'm sure it's waterproof. Future. Alright, yeah, so you do that and fly back. No problem. Pretty nice. Definitely very fast compared to your previous forms of locomotion. You get a pretty good aerial view of your mapped territory. This area is pretty well traveled for you guys.
Yeah, I guess you build a map. Actually, that's actually a good point. That's a good time for her to just kind of like browse the terrain and look at it. Like actually kind of map it out in her brain a little bit.
Yeah, I would say looking over this area as you go back, like you don't really see many like points of interest that you haven't seen or found. It looks like your ground mapping is pretty thorough.
On the way back,
anything that is just not visible from the sky.
Yeah, which could be anything.
Yeah.
On the way back, she's not gonna fly like nearby, but she's gonna fly within sight of that sketchy ass haunted place.
Which one?
The first one we ran into where Willow almost died.
That one? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's just gonna like fly by and see if anything has changed from the
it
viewpoint that she's
looks
in.
abandoned.
Perfect. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's ghosts there, but I just want to know if there are. If I see something different in there, then it's a worried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get back to the settlement in around evening, giving Rudge time to relax and do some more extended treatments on his injuries.
Oh my god, Willow probably love that, just in the sunlight all day long.
Yeah, nice.
It's been a while since you got to do that.
Sun.
Probably got warned by this. Go ahead.
While Willow is gone, Rudge, you get a bit of the summary from the settlements stuff in the past couple of days. You guys have only been gone for I think for 3 days thereabout. Yeah.
Give me the rundown. Anything happen?
Nothing too exciting. Yeah, they've gotten some more scrap metal from salvage.
Oh, good.
No threats have reared their heads. At least nothing significant that couldn't be taken care of. Not too much additional expansions to the town.
All right.
As it stands, but
do we have anyone with not necessarily free time, but anyone with looking for shit to do?
oh yeah, I mean you can definitely draft a couple of people for projects and stuff.
All right. Well, I want whoever's available to go around. I don't care how far, however far they're comfortable, and gather up as many insects as possible.
Bug hunting,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I mean, I think there's some children. You could have them do that.
Whatever.
They would probably think that's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, you got 6 kids.
There we go.
Good bug catchers.
Yep. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Make the kids catch your bugs for you.
Perfect. I'll make a bunch of medicine yet.
Yeah. So for this next bit, Willow, you like I said, you get back without too much incident. So for the downtime sort of thing, obviously you don't need to go day by day, but if you guys have stuff that you want to do, we can go week by week. That's usually a pretty good metric for things.
Yeah.
So you can, just kind of throw out any projects you might want to complete or at least start.
Well, I'm thinking I need to have a discussion with Rudge. So Rudge, I got a question for you. How do you feel about modifying your armor a bit?
In what way?
Adding a jetpack.
Absolutely.
I feel like in the coming days, I feel like we need to increase our mobility a bit.
Oh yes, it seems so.
The traveling at 20 miles an hour is okay for the first couple of levels. Scratch that, not levels. Days, months. But I feel like we need to get around a little bit quicker. And
oh yes, it seems our adversaries are quite a bit ahead of us in the logistics department.
yes, I was not expecting them to be so... Well, I wasn't necessarily not expecting them to be advanced, but compared to what we've seen, they've been pretty rudimentary travel. But now that we have people that can travel near the speed of sound, I feel like we need to match that. I feel like it might be time for me to get my power armor up and going. That I've been planning for a while.
Oh.
And what I was thinking is that the power armor designed functions off of a rear attached backpack, jetpack, and we could definitely modify it probably to work with your armor.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Probably wouldn't be as, as quick as the power armor, because power armors have internal power sources and stuff, but I feel like any increase in speed where you don't have to be concentrating on your powers might be a good idea.
It'd be handy. I could get around without limiting myself.
Yeah, so it was sort of an idea I had. The other idea is that we should also think about maybe finding a way to make Zero be able to magnetize one of his limbs or so that way he could attach himself to your armor while we travel in such a manner. Because if we make the jetpack out of metal, then he could essentially just attach himself to a handle on the jetpack. Assuming the DM is okay with that.
Sidecar.
Yeah, basically. Just a little rope that hangs behind.
Yeah, I mean, he already does like a tether thing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's got a boost, so he can carry his own weight, pretty much.
That's what I was thinking. I'm trying to fucking find. I know that they actually, even in the Rifts book, I know that they have a jetpack.
Yep, the Wilkes jetpack.
Yeah.
Is on page 27.
This is the slowest way possible.
That looks like it sounds like a terrifying way to travel.
what?
What's that?
Very fast.
120 miles. That's not bad once you have armor.
Yeah, I mean,
But by your...
but like, just think of like just your body
Yeah.
going through space with that. I mean, even if you have armor, that's like...
I don't know. I've driven on like motorcycles at like 90 miles an hour. That wasn't that bad. Like, I mean, it's scary, but like when you're in the air and there's nothing around you, it's really probably wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, depending on how high you are, you wouldn't feel like you're going that fast.
That's
Yeah. I imagine it's similar enough to a jet ski where it's like once you get out into like an open area, it's probably just, calming.
significantly less scary if you're mega damage.
Oh yeah, that too. Like the fact that you don't have to worry about like hitting a tree branch and exploding.
I'll be fine.
What is this, a forest? Oh, this is gonna suck, but I'll be alright.
Was a forest.
Yeah.
Pull out your arm.
Let's go clear cutting. We need firewood.
So would you be alright with us modifying that general idea for Rudge's armor?
Yeah, totally.
Yes, that's 45 pounds. Shall just... I wonder if I can... That's right. I think Discord allows this.
What?
Go Discord. You can just copy and paste from PDFs.
Oh, yep.
Huzzah.
Maybe. It's not loading for me. There it is.
Yep. So obviously we're not gonna fucking do a combustion engine on this. Actually, that'd be fucking hilarious. Like make it so he needs gasoline.
You got the pistons like poking out of your back.
Just smoking the whole way.
Oh my god. With like a freaking like a ripcord, like a lawnmower.
Yeah, you have to start it like a small engine.
Oh, so janky.
Yeah.
Probably not.
That would
Okay,
be-
so that's one of the ideas that I had.
I want to run into something like that. A fucking jetpack that you need to pull start.
I mean, we could just build one just for funsies.
Well,
We-
I want like some hillbillies. I want them to have it already.
Just thinking that we should like make that for a couple of our people just to be jerks.
Could make something nicer, but
Yep.
hate the environment.
Make those and then give that to the people collecting bugs.
The kids?
I feel like they would scare the bugs away, and also the kids would die.
Yeah, I need the
I mean-
kids to collect bugs for medicine. I don't want to use all the bugs on the kids.
Fair enough. So let's see. Actually, how many resources do we have? I forgot to look at that.
All of the resources. You can build anything.
Oh, I wish.
Let's build my ship and leave this fucking place.
You would also, let's see, where are your...
I just want to
Did
leave.
we gain more?
Yeah. You would have an extra 500 pounds of metal from random crap.
So that puts us at 2904 for metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
What this old dead boy? This dead old boy.
Oh, the dead boy armor.
Yeah.
It's
Where do you see that?
environmental armor. It is pretty much intact because it was all internal trauma that killed him.
So
Yeah, I think wasn't it your plan to keep that in case we wanted to disguise ourselves?
it was that, or just to give it to one of our outfit our guys.
Yeah. I mean, let's see here.
One problem I have with that is that if somebody comes into our camp and sees a coalition soldier, that looks sketch.
Yeah.
But can't we? I mean, you can straight up modify metal, can't you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess
You could make it not look like that if you just wanted to give it to them, and then they have their own mega damage armor, but
I don't think we'll ever be
another
in a
suit is
position.
always good.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
I
not as good
honestly,
as your stuff. Definitely.
honestly don't think we'll ever be in a position that infiltration under disguise will work.
Also, I mean, it just straight up would not fit you, Rudge.
Yeah, I'm
It's like
6'5".
and you're a freaking llama with horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's what I was thinking: like, if we could even get it to work temporarily, like say a situation where it does happen, imagine Titanus in that thing with his 1,000 MDCs and somebody thinking he's just a lonely soldier.
Yeah.
No.
Well, at that point, then yeah, we'll get more armor because that sounds like a plan,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with just modifying it and handing it off to someone, or even just having it as a spare suit laying around.
Yep. Basically, something someone can get in if we know our base is gonna be fucked with, or even
that's not a bad idea. We really should build an armory of sorts.
Mm-hmm. And also, if someone goes out on a trade mission or something, they can gear up and go. They don't have to be weak.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, they all have
mega damage armor. That's all the people we chose.
Yep.
It's like a freaking murder mosquito.
Yeah, actually, here's what we'll do. We'll just modify it, and then we'll throw it in the Mountaineer ATV in case someone needs some extra armor.
Okay.
Just spare suit armor. And
Yeah.
Because I'm treating this place like Fallout 4 settlement. I just outfit all my guys with gear and make it so I never have to come back.
Yep.
Oh, your settlement's under attack. I don't care. They're fine.
This railgun.
Yeah, exactly. They have the best armor, the best weapons. They're fine.
Shut the fuck up, Preston.
I'd love to see someone take that place over. So that's what I'm gonna do here too.
I added that to the Mountaineer so we know where it is.
All right, cool.
Okay. But yeah, anyway, so that gives us 3,000 pounds of metal. So let's see here. If I gotta remember how the conversion process for living metal works here.
Well, first you have to age it for 50 years.
Well, a couple days.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah, Willow has to, if she's gonna actually make good shit, which she wants to.
Shit, that's some good shit.
Well, let's see here. So, how much do we care about this sky cycle?
I don't care. I thought it was our new way to move around.
No, new way is gonna be jetpack and power armor.
That's fine. Then, yeah, I don't give a shit about the sky cycle.
I mean,
You can take the sky cycle and turn it into something more alien.
I can't drive that fucking thing. It's too small.
You should be able to fit on it. You're not that tall.
Okay.
You're just weird shaped.
Right.
The seat's not super comfortable.
Yeah. So, assuming it's
so small to no care.
so, then we can get 75% of the raw materials out of it, assuming it's not. Or wait, is that?
Yep. Yeah.
So, of the 2 tons, we'd be, get 75% of that. So that would give us enough to, for sure, do your thing, and actually easily my power armor too, because I think my power armor is a couple 100 pounds. Yeah, my power armor is 220 pounds without the missiles.
It's you mean 2,000 pounds, right? Because it's 1 ton, not 2 tons.
Oh, is it 1? I'm sorry, I actually forgot how much it was. Yeah, I forgot how much it was.
1 ton, 2,000.
Yep, I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2 tons, so I just said a number.
I mean, that's still probably. I'm sure that's more than enough for.
Oh yeah, because
Here.
so, I mean, for 1,500 pounds, the power armor is only 220 pounds. It's light power armor.
You'll have tree left over.
1,500. So I'm just trying to see. So your jetpack was 45 pounds. Power armor is 220. I figure we just convert this into stuff right off the bat. Oh, actually.
Yeah, you have time to grow the tree and do all that over the weeks. You don't have to worry about the minutia of that.
Okay, so then let's see here.
One important thing though, where are you gonna put where are you gonna grow the trees?
Probably up by the fort.
Field.
Okay, sort of amongst the real trees, but the metal trees.
Yep.
So like putting a fake Christmas tree in a forest.
Yeah, basically. And then let's see here.
I love that we have a fucking blessed field.
Yep. Which has already gotten some hardy crops.
Awesome.
From it. Corn, I think you planted there.
Yeah.
You got like cornbread and corn on the cob and all that.
All right. You're one corny motherfucker.
They probably planted a couple like potatoes and stuff too.
Yeah, well there you go. Potatoes. That's it. I mean,
potatoes, yeah, they're the best.
You're good to go off potatoes.
Ben, do you think Willow would be able to do the microjet rifle yet, or do you think we should wait a little while as she develops it? Because that is not a Nolian thing. That is for her, definitely for sure her thing.
Yeah, I would say she could make some like rolls to design it.
Yeah, let's do that because actually I'd like.
This is only the first week of downtime.
Yeah, let's.
So yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure for.
I think there's an actually specific weapons engineer. Yeah, there's weapon engineer skill.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll that.
That is a ridiculously good success. So that is a 15 out of, I believe, weapons engineer is now at 40, 50, 67%.
Okay, nice. And then what's the total pounds of stuff that you're making with power armor and the jetpack?
Oh, the jetpack is 45, 220 for the what's it called? The 220 for the power armor, and then the rifle's only 7 pounds.
Okay. So just for the lulz, give me a mechanical engineering roll for making the power armor jetpack in this time.
Sounds good. Another good success. 25% out of, I think, basically the same thing.
Yep. So in this time, you are able to absorb the sky cycle into a seed and grow the tree, and then you're able to craft the power armor and the jetpack from the tree, from the metal grown from the tree, I guess. And then you kind of like work and figure out a design for the rifle as well. Which I guess once you figure out the design, it's like super easy to make.
Yeah.
Because it's so small, it's just like living metal.
Yep.
So yeah, you would have one of those too.
Okay, and then I'll need to make some ammo for it too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I don't know, they didn't give any information on the ammo for that. Let me actually take a quick peek and see if there is. Is there anything you want to do, Rudge, while I'm looking this up really quick? This should only take me a couple minutes.
So
my stuff.
The bug catchers, you send them out over the first couple of days, and every day they bring back insects of varying kinds.
Right.
There's, like beetles, mosquitoes, a couple mosquitoes, flies, the occasional butterfly or dragonfly, that sort of thing. All things that you have probably seen around, but haven't got a chance to like really study and categorize due to other concerns.
Yeah, we're a bit busy.
So that's good. You're able to add those to your Rolodex, as well as presume you have some other plan for them.
Oh, I mean, yeah, to find out what I can use as medical in the
Okay.
entomology stuff. Like, so it's like, all right, this beetle, whatever, this, butterfly wings, something. All right, so then after like the first week, then I kind of narrow it down and tell them kind of to gather these. I don't need these anymore. Kind of stuff
Holy
like
shit. Okay.
I like make a little fucking like crew out of the kids and like appoint a little leader and everything and.
Okay. Yep. The head bug hunter's name is
Ralphie.
Ralphie. Sure, why not? Ralphie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll entomology.
All right. I gotta see. Get off me.
So Ben, the standard ammo weighs 5 pounds for a case of 100. Do you want to modify that at all? Because that they don't actually stay specifically for the microjet ammo. That's just the generic for large caliber rifles.
Okay. That's probably a little bigger than that. We'll just do 5 pounds for 50.
That's good to me. Sounds good to me.
So I don't know what this 40-20 ratio is that I have written down next to it. I remember you knew when.
So I would have to check the count.
Yeah, back when we were discussing what I was gonna take.
That's a science skill, right?
Yep. It's there's brewing, cybernetic medicine, and entomology, or entomological medicine.
Oh, it's entomological medicine.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Bug doctor.
Yep. Dr. Grissom.
Entomological medicine. First percentage is level of knowledge and understanding. The second is ability to treat insectoids, handle their chemicals, and create antivenom drugs and poisons using insect juice.
Oh, cool, because I got a 14.
Okay, so do you want, or were you going to try and, I guess you would have to study them before you know what to squish out of them.
Yep. So I guess I spend the first week or whatever, figuring them all out, knowing what's what. This has no medical use. Get rid of it. Kill them all.
Yeah, so I mean, like, obviously mosquitoes are useless.
Yeah, kill them all.
You do find like a couple of the like ones that they bring you are they have some properties to them that you can utilize. Probably not ones that humans discovered, but with your advanced and superior science, you're like, oh well, obviously this freaking the ladybug cures cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
So you will be able to, if you get a consistent supply of bugs, you could make some like basic, like herbal, or like basic medications and stuff out of that.
Yeah, why not?
If you find any like, if they manage to find any ones with exceptionally good properties, then you might be able to make some better stuff, or like poisonous creatures, like you can.
Yeah, and I like tell them about that too. Like the rarer the insect, the better. There'll be some kind of prize.
So on that,
yeah.
I did roll for rarity,
Okay.
and at one point during the week, Ralphie, the head bug catcher, comes back with a pretty large jar, and he is very pleased with himself.
Big old smile on his face.
Yeah. He says,
"What you got there, Ralphie?"
"I got a surprise, Doctor. It's the most rarest of bugs I've ever seen."
Oh yeah? Is it as rare as the three-headed Knixkenstein?
Yep.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Rare. and he holds up the bug, which on first inspection appears to be a butterfly.
All right.
But
Fang.
as you look at it, it does in fact appear to be one of the water sprites from the lake a ways over.
Oh shit.